How's everybody doing this evening? My name is Chris, and this is Parasite Eve. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to go ahead and do a little quick countdown. Timer starts as soon as I hit new game. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1, go. So this game is awesome pretty much. Soundtrack, beautiful, check. Gameplay, beautiful, check. Story, that depends on what you're into. You know, if you guys seen the memes of the dude in the History Channel that says aliens, well, this is what this is, but it's mitochondria. So just so you know, mitochondria is the word of the day. So I like to add little disclaimers as well. And my disclaimer is I've been doing PB attempts this week. And I've been getting it handed to me. So I'm gonna play it a little safe. So hopefully we don't have any deaths. We have deaths. Let's just hope that we have some revives, because there is no saving in this train, and we want to make sure that we're good to go. So sometimes I mess up and I'll mash X on that part, so Aya will end up turning into Aya, whole bunch of A's. So we're good on that part. She's just Aya today. So now we got a good 3 to 4 minute cutscene right in the beginning. For sure, if you guys are definitely interested in running this game, there is a Parasite Discord server. You can also hit me up with any suggestions. I'm not I wouldn't consider myself the best, but you know, I've been practicing for a bit to get a decent time. So, or you know, you can go ahead and reach out to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Palmer, who will be I think it was the Orange Blood that he's going to be running to close out the marathon. So definitely he's awesome and great to kind of pick his brain in this game. So it's also good to have a whole bunch of other good new runners running this game as well. So if you're interested, definitely hop on. Mr. Palmer. Indeed. So the thing about this game is alright, let me just lower the game value a bit. So the thing about this game in the beginning is a little slow start because there's a lot of dialogue between day 1s and 2. The game really starts to pick up in the middle of day 3. But it's still pretty decent. Like the parts that you do have control over in day 1 and day 2 is good. So no problem, Ash. No problem. I'm glad to be able to run it, even though I've been getting my butt handed to me with these first 2 days. And again, I can go ahead, I can see you guys in chat too, so If you want, if there is any audio issues on my end, let me know. I'll try to adjust that as well. But all right, so day one, our weapon of choice is the club. The club is very fast. Plus, we really don't. We do have a gun, but first gun is not really that great. And trust me, if I can go ahead and run a club percent in this game, I definitely would. But unfortunately, you can't beef up the club. After a while, you know, enemies will start laughing at you. So this is our first fight with Eve. I wouldn't really call it a fight. She's probably gonna hit me maybe twice or 3 times. So you just stand right in the middle. Go ahead and bash her face in with the club. And that's it. So now Eve's biggest trick is how she just magically made this huge hole out of that small body. So I'm not gonna ask how she's done it, but she did. And now to the dressing room portion of our day one experience. Okay, we're gonna have another cutscene shortly. This is the cutscene where Pokemon evolution gone wrong. And don't worry, like, you know, on my stream, I do a lot of dad jokes. I won't torture you guys with any dad jokes today, so we're safe on that one. I would try my best not to do that. So ideally we want to go ahead and get a 1 hit. That would be decent, but if not, it's fine. We just don't want to whiff. He'll hit me. It's alright. Alright, cool. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get this key from a unfortunate victim. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do diary hunting. So this is Eve / Melissa's diary, before she's pretty much taken over by Eve completely. So I'm just gonna cure real quick. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to fight Eve a second time. And she is pretty easy, but at the same time, if you go ahead and decide that you want to be too close to her, she does hit like a tank. So two to 3 hits or one hit itself is like a 2-hit combo. So if you get hit twice by her, she can wipe you out. So you have to zone a bit while trying to attack her. So I will try my best to do that. Just be safe right there. See where you whiff. There she is. She's being a good girl now. Stay. She's probably gonna. Oh, we're good. She runs into you. That's not bad. Because she takes 4 when she runs into you. The problem is when she hits you, like does a melee attack, she can hit anywhere between 18 to 24. And since we only have, I think, 45 HP at that point, you can easily get demolished by her. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick heal again, and then oof. I'm gonna stay in the middle real quick. Nope. Alright. Oof. Alright, this could be bad. Alright, so I may have to heal during this fight because this frog is a pain in the butt. And I'm just gonna play it safe. Alright. I'll take that. So go ahead, we'll pick this gun up here. We'll go ahead and get this offense buff. Ooh. Sweet. So normally you want, we'll do that and there. See if we can do this frog skip. All right, cool. Oh. Oof. All right, so normally you can go ahead and do what they call a frog skip. Unfortunately, I did not get it. So we're gonna go ahead and try to just escape to save ammo. So I'm try my best. So we're gonna go up here, kind of hug up this corner a bit, and now we're good. Okay. So that's what should have happened in the first spot, but we didn't get lucky. It's all good. So I'm gonna go to full health here, and we're gonna run into our first boss. So we want to have him do a two-step and then run, which I'm play it safe. I can't go back there, so this way. All right, we should be good at that point. Now we'll go ahead and run up, see which way he turns, and then try to get on that proper side. Obviously, you don't want to stay right directly in the middle. You're gonna get wrecked. Just maneuver there, and easy peasy. Thanks for the good luck, Fritz. Appreciate it. And that's the end of day 2 or day 1. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a clone of Parasite Eve's combat and everything is just slightly better implementation. So in other words, you're just trying to say that we should have a, we're hoping for a remake, right? Day 2. I don't think it would happen. I would like to see it, but at the same time, I may be in a minority. As much as I really would love a remake, I just would rather see separate, like, you know, IPs. There's a lot of remake going on, so. Yeah, no, I agree. I would just say a remaster. I think a remaster would do. A remaster of the first 2 games. Leave everything the same and just buff up the graphics. That's what I would enjoy. Because that way you're giving it an upgrade at the same time you're not touching the story. You know, that's one of the things that I think would serve it justice. But again, that's my opinion. All right, so right now we're going to go ahead and free up our inventory space. That. Yeah, menuing can be pretty decent. But if you're like running this for the first time, I would say that menuing is definitely not something you want to go ahead and focus on. So we're just gonna run in the straight line down here. Take that. A rehydrated version. Interesting. All right, so they had a press conference about the incident in the opera the day before. Baker, who's the big boy on the left, told Aya to keep her mouth shut. She started talking about what happened. He thinks now there's, you know, she put New York City's now in a panic, blah, blah, blah. And now he's talking about mitochondria. Yes, indeed. This is a Christmas game, just like Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If anyone disagrees, we can agree to disagree. But where do nano machines fit in all this? You know what? Now you're talking about nanomachines. That is a good point. If I didn't know better, I would have think Kojima did something with the story. This seems to be right up his alley. Okay, so we're at our long dialogue session here. So they're trying to question him about mitochondria and if he heard anything about the incident regarding to the opera house. He ignores them. He takes a look at Aya, and now Aya is having a flashback with him in there. He says, what are they doing? They say something about mitochondria. He gets offended. Then he starts explaining it to them. And the science lesson begins. Why is he playing Sonic on his computer? And boom. So back to NYPD. Find out Daniel doesn't like him at all. So he does a massive honk. And now warp speed. Man, I wish traffic was like this in real life. No cars on the road. Going 150 miles per hour probably. Oh, by the way, in New York City. No traffic in New York City. Whoever lives in New York would probably love that. All right, now we're doing a briefing on Eve, where they're at. Daniel finds out that she is at Central Park, and that Central Park is where his wife took their son Ben to a concert. So now he's freaking out. Now we go ahead and save. So now we're gonna do a little more menuing. M16, equipped vest. We're gonna go ahead and do that. M16, do that. Sword, and now we're on our way. Okay. Whew. Decent menuing. Sometimes you gotta be careful with the menuing just because if you forget to equip the vest, if you get rid of it, you're gonna find out right away because the enemies in the park is gonna hit you, and that's probably gonna be it. It's gonna be reset mode if they hit you once or twice. So you gotta make sure you go ahead and equip your vest for sure. Can't call the wife over the cell phone. So Daniel realizes he can't go in there because our keyword of the day, mitochondria. But Aya can, and now we decide, let's go ahead and save the boy. In 98, didn't they have like those huge cell phones? The ones that look like big blocks that were in suitcases? You try to make a call, you look like Agent 47. Alright, so that was a decent fight. Most of these enemies are not really that dangerous till we start to get to little red apes that could throw stuff. Pass bricks, okay. I couldn't remember. Okay, cereal box phones, not suitcase. Gotcha. Pin, come over here. We're gonna try not to take this. And the only reason is because they drop junk. We don't need junk. It's worthless. Normally, if you're playing this casually, you want to go ahead and pick up junk because when you go ahead and turn it to Torres in the NYPD, he gives you a special gun depending on how much junk that you give him. Because we are going fast, we don't need junk, we don't want it. Unnecessary space being taken up in our inventory, and we don't want that. So we are coming up to our first RNG chest. We don't really have much. This is like an 80% chance of a tool, 20% chance of ammo. And great. We get the 20% chance. Go figure. All right, but not all is lost. We just have to take a different route to get the tool. I knew I should have kept my mouth shut. Not bad of a fight. So we'll take that ammo, and now we will go ahead and trigger our third fight, I believe, with the zoo. Some more bats. Down. Trigger that. Good. Alright. So right now we should have over 100 BP, and we're gonna put our first point into attack. That should be decent. Now from there, the rest of the BP that we earn from the game will go ahead to our attack speed. Once we reach 31 on our stat, we would then put every bonus points that we spend back to our attack. So that way you get a little oomph power, work on the speed, and then put more oomph power once we got the speed that we need. So Jello time. Feel the need for speed. Yep. That AT can definitely help us out. And you're gonna find out in this next boss fight, which I'm a little afraid to try, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. There is a strat called the 121 worm method, which allows you to defeat the last boss, or defeat the boss in 1 minute and 21 seconds. But that has a couple of things that need to fall into place. First, your AT, which is your, ATB bar, or your active time bar, needs to be at least 75% and higher. If it's not there when the fight starts, then it's not gonna go well, and you don't want to try it. We'll shed some more light to it once we get there. Alright, pick our safety revive up. And now, normally this part, if we got the tool in the beginning, that first chest I was telling you, we would go ahead and follow the girl. But because we didn't, we're gonna take this upper path. And this upper path is going to take us to a chest that has the tool that we need. The speed run in this game is all about how you upgrade your weapons. If you upgrade your weapons properly, it works, and here's the tool. But you need the tools in order to get it. And if you miss this part, your run is pretty much shot. Any tool that you need, for that matter. And now from here, the two paths will become one, and now we're over here. We're gonna run into our fight with the 4 bats. I would rather have them hit me with 2 than that 12. Ouch. Alright. See how close that was? That's why we just gotta be careful. I'm gonna use that just to be safe, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want to use the revive right away. If I have to use it, I will go ahead and use it during this boss fight. It would be ideal that we don't have to use it at all. Alright, good. We didn't get poisoned. Sweet. So we definitely want to cure again. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Polar bear shooting laser beams in Central Park. I know, right? Alright, this is our second RNG chest. Sweet tool. It would be either a tool or defense. And it is a tool. I know there's a part that you could skip without it, but I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm not going to use that until later. Just because. Alright, sweet, that worked out. Let's see if we can get... we got a crit there, so that's good. Cool. We don't want that junk, so we're doing good with the menuing there. So now... we want to make sure that's there. All right, we're gonna try the strat. If it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna say screw it and I'm not gonna worry about it. Shoot. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for it. Nope. Messed up somehow. Now I gotta play it super safe because it's easy to game over at this point. I don't want to because obviously this is a run, so. All right, that actually worked out a lot better than what I thought it would, so now we're gonna take that, we'll do that, make sure that's settled, and then use heal too. So all right, cool. Whew. Yeah, we lost some time from, you know, doing it, but the 121 strat would be that we would be able to defeat the 3 worms before they ended up forming into 2. Every time a worm dies, you know, it grows bigger and it gains more HP. So that's why you'd want to kind of get them out of the way as soon as you can at the same time. But whatever. Yeah, it worked out. I was a little nervous once we died, but this girl hits like a tank. Oh. Alright, let's. Haha. So that's what you want to go ahead and do. Try to bait it. Alright, sweet. That was a decent Eve 3. Thank you for the good jobs, by the way, too. I appreciate it. So during this part, I would be thinking to myself, all right, where am I at, right, during a PB attempt? How much time do I have saved? If I have a decent amount of time, I'll probably play it safe. Well, I'm going to do what I'm going to do now, which would be to pick up the second revive in the pharmacy on day 3. If I'm like, you know what? I think we could PB this. Or I feel confident that I'm not going to die. I would completely skip the second revive and try to go for the second revive in the museum, which is in day 5. But obviously anything could go wrong between day 3 and day 5. So because I want to stay here and continue this run for you guys, I'm going to pick up this revive. If this game has taught me anything this week, it's stop trying to get a PB, play it safe, and don't mess up. So now the police are talking about how we can go ahead and neutralize Eve, because they're knowing now that she's a huge threat, and they're going to go ahead and evacuate New York City. Daniel freaks out because he's telling them, hey, we need to go ahead and find Aya because she's the only one that can fight Eve. They're like, should we stop her? And Baker, who's, the captain, says no. I was going to say skipping revives. It's called, yeah. It's one of those things where it's just like any game, right? As soon as you hit a specific point in your time, like if you have a good, decent, like a PB, then you have to start shaving time where you normally want it, right? And then you just can't play safe if you want a good time. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm at that wall to where I feel like getting the revive in the pharmacy would, it takes at least a good 10 to 15 extra seconds. So, because normally you'll go in pharmacy, you'll come right back out, and then you'll just proceed to the next, part of the run, which you have to go into the pharmacy, like in the back, to get the treasure chest. So that's why it's a key to not die during the worm fight. But we all know how that went. It's an RPG speedrunning in a nutshell. Yep. To be perfectly honest, this is my first RPG that I ran. So I'm glad I did it, because knowing that I can only put in time for like 4 to 5 hours max, maybe 6, it's that sweet spot, the 3-hour sweet spot that you can actually put some time and practice. So, but eventually I do want to go ahead and plan to branch out to longer ones. So I may try some segmented runs, but we'll see how that works. All right, now Aya's just kind of like flashing back to this hospital that she keeps going to. Chrysler runs. Oof. I gotta do Chrysler run casually first. Then I gotta go ahead and keep trying for an actual run. I've never done a casual Chrysler yet. But that's like endurance round, man. I don't know how. Oof. That's a hard one from what I heard. You may beat me, man. You may beat me. Blinded together. So at this point, they find out that the scientist who called earlier in day 2 was this guy, Medea, and not Clamp, who they ran into in the museum. So Medea goes ahead and explains to them about the situation that happened. That is very similar to what's happening now in New York. I believe the situation happened in Japan that he's telling them about. I may not be able to do actual game, but I'm ready for Chrysler runs. How would you be ready for Chrysler runs? That is so much harder than the game. You monster, Mash. You monster. From what I heard, yeah, it's super long, but I think in order for you to do a very quick run, you have to have multiple playthroughs completed. I think, I don't know what the number is now. I thought I heard 20 something. Now I hear it's probably like 18, 19 to get the actual battle points so that you could just level up from day 1 and go straight to the Chrysler building. So, but yeah, casually, it totally comes down to endurance, which is why I want to go ahead and try it, because I never did it. May I suggest 7th Saga Randomizer in this trying time if you're looking for endurance? Oh boy. But are you talking, Mash, are you talking about minimal for actual, like, good time for speed running, or casual? And Mecha, you know what? I haven't played 7th Saga, to be perfectly honest with you. There's a lot of games that I haven't played that I would love to. Casual, okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get our M11, which is our first machine gun of the game. Machine guns are pretty decent. They can shoot up to like 6 or 7 a pop, but the problem is you don't want... They don't hit hard when it's like that. So, in order for a machine gun to hit pretty decent damage like right away, All right, hold on. That's still there. We're gonna go M16 and 11. And we're gonna go here. 11. You want to move that rate. There we go. And sort, and we're good. Sorry about that. So you got to be careful there, and obviously that's not the fastest of menuing that I've been doing. Because you want a machine gun to be a rate of 2 or 3. 2 at best, because that's what it hits. It hits pretty hard like that. And this is the pharmacy we were talking about. Normally, we would go in and go right out and continue the run, but let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up because you never know what's gonna knock me out next. Just keep stacking your boomstick. Yep. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead, go to the museum again. It's gonna be a lot of dialogue. Dia's gonna find out, you know, Eve's cells are in there, and then they're gonna go ahead and take some blood from Aya and see if it's similar. Man, trust me, they come in my they come clutching mines too, so somehow I ignore BP and say, I don't know how you did that, dude. I really don't. And that's crazy because when I saw you on your stream when you were playing it, I saw that you had a crap load of BP, but I did not want a backseat. I thought you were doing that on purpose, more for a challenge play. I figured Mash just wants to go hard mode. Really made it crazy different. I'm telling you, Eve's no joke. Eve is no joke during her her last two forms. It felt so good when you did them. It would be 11th dot. It really would. I personally think they did an awesome job with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ay. Oh yeah, that is breathtaking. Yeah, Mecha, I agree. Like, I agree. It could be great, but I also think that if with remakes, depending on the actual, you know, the person who's taking over it, I'm just afraid they would go ahead and alter the story a lot to where it's not. Then again, let's be real. Is this game really popular for the story? Or is it because of the awesome soundtrack and gameplay? So to be perfectly honest, I think a remake would be awesome. You guys have enlightened me. Just as long as it's not Parasite here 3. You know what though? Because I like torture, I'm gonna have to set something up to actually play PE3. I haven't played it, but you know, something inside is saying I have to at least experience how bad it is. I mean, someone who took over the series thought adding time travel was a good idea. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so Clamp finds out they have trespassed his lab. He's pretty pissed off. They're trying to figure out why he did not evacuate with the rest of the city. Please don't play. Palmer pops in. Did someone say turd birthday? Chris has been kamehameha'd out of chat. Don't do that to myself. I have to, man. I have to, because here's the deal. I have a feeling that I would actually enjoy it. I played third before any of the real PE games because I didn't know, and oh boy, I hated the game before. Oh. Listen, I'm a person that enjoys Nightcry, guys. Like, if you play Clock Tower games and you see Nightcry and the jank that is of Nightcry, I think I can do it. I think I have a functional PSP somewhere. Oh shucks. I don't know, man. Mecha, it may be like 500. It's a classic. It's a rare antique. It's so bad, it's good. Yeah, I'm kidding. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Alright. No. So now we go back to the NYPD. Ooh, I almost messed up there. Make third a banned word. And now the NYPD is in shambles. They're trying to figure out why. And just found out Eve is in here. So, yay. Dude, I have not tried Ring Fit Adventure. Is it any good? Because I would want, in this quarantine, my big self needs to, you know, find some type of exercising. Alright, time to party. Alright, so we got Mr. Buff over here and a bird. Take these boys out. Oof. Alright, so now we find out Torres cannot pull the trigger. So he has died from a monster. He's dying. Torres is was a gunsmith here. I guess that's the right word. But he couldn't pull the trigger because he had an accident with his daughter where I think his daughter died. Or he accidentally shot his daughter or something like that. And now he's dead. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and store zoo. Alright, there. We'll get this med too. We already got this tool, and now we will work our way up the kennel. Oh, not until after this fight. 10 pounds lighter. Oh, shucks. Oh, it's not easy on the knees. That's... I do got it. I'm gonna be careful now because we don't want junk clogging up our inventory, so anytime we fight birds, we want to make sure that we do not take it. And now we found out Shiva just went berserk. And the banger begins. This has to be one of the best soundtracks in the game. It's hard for me to pick a good like sound like track because they're all good. So we're gonna talk to him. Warner's alive. He's just hurt. Yeah, I gotta give it a shot. I think my kids would enjoy it. Oh, yes, she does. I know a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 15 for whatever reason. I loved it. But the soundtrack was a huge factor in that game. If I'm correct, Yoko did that track too. Oof. Alright, we got rid of them, so... Oh, I did not want to do that, but... whatever. So now we get our magical vest. And this vest allows us to use auto cure. I forgot what the percentage is for it to use a med. But it pops a cure if you get hit. But the downside about depending on that is if the enemy decides to hit you for... So if the enemy hits you for 104 hit points and you only have like 103, the cure won't work. You're gonna die. So that's why you gotta be careful and still keep an eye out on your HP while you're fighting. Goal is trying not to get... Crap. It's alright, whatever. At this point. Alright. So that web slows you down. And not only slowing like as in running speed, but your AT slows down too, and that can be an issue if you're going for PBs, just because, you know, at that point I don't believe you have a cure movement yet. All right, peeps. Poor doggo. Alright, let's do this. Don't want to get wombo comboed there, so. Hopefully we don't get wombo comboed here either. Alright, that's a good spot. Alright, I'll take that junk, it's no matter. Alright, so BP, we'll beef that up. We will take that to that 11. Sort. Alright, Shiva time. PB attempts. Shiva's a pain in the butt. Obviously, you got the 3-head factor. She has that move that can cut your... That cuts you down in half. She also has that... Alright. Sometimes you want to go ahead and do that so that you trigger, you know... We might die again here. We're getting saved, folks. Alright, fights wasn't bad, and we still have our revive, so... That was a little worrying. I know, right? If that auto heal didn't come into play, I would have been dead. Would have been dead for sure. All right, so now the game starts to really pick up. We still have dialogue in between, but it's not as many as the first 2.5 days. Because from here, we have this dialogue, and now we run, we find Medea, and then we go make our way to the hospital. So the hospital is pretty chill. You can for sure help, for sure fight and make sure that you level up. But one of the biggest, I say, obstacles is for sure the spider, which is the boss. The boss can be really easy or control you to waste time, because there's an area that the boss can get to that you can't reach. So you gotta be careful. And then she does that annoying move, which, alright. She does that annoying move where the web, which slows you down and you're stopped. But we'll get to that point. So they found out that Eve is actually going for the hospital itself. The reason why she's going for the hospital is that she wants to find the sperm that's in the sperm bank so she can go ahead and give birth to the ultimate being. Or he's gonna give us another useless charm that we can't get rid of, I believe, so... To be perfectly honest, I don't even know what they do. I'll have to look that up. But it's pretty useless. So we get a tool here. So now we see that little girl again. Vanish. Was it? So now Eve cut the cord to the elevator, and now we're trapped. Well, not really. Not trapped. Not yet, at least. Now we're trapped, since Eve has destroyed the fuse box. So now we have to find 3 fuses, which she magically, you know, hid. I'm not ready. We just said it was role-playing games, not horror. Alright, so there's fuse number 1. We're also gonna run into a big factor in this game. We're gonna come up into a weapon that we get in this hospital. And back then, this was a huge reset point. You either get the M10 or you get the micro Uzi, and the micro Uzi is a little bit stronger than the M10. It has more configuration slots that allows you to get two main attributes from different guns later on in the game, like in the next day. M10 is pretty decent damage, but the problem is you don't get that quick shot, and that's pretty vital. So the micro Uzi would definitely take, from what I heard, it saves you a good minute or a minute and a half of time. So if you're wanting to get a good time or a good personal best or whatever, you definitely want to shoot for the micro Uzi. Offense. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe here. Heal. Olay! Ooh, poison. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we got the blue key card. And we'll just follow these things again. So now Eve destroyed the side that the elevator side that we were on. So now we have to go another way. So we're coming up to the part where we have our 50-50 chance of the M10 or the micro Uzi. Third birthday. All right, let's get micro Uzi. Yeah. Okay. So that should be pretty decent coming up on the later days. Of course I would like to do that, and I would just do that. So here we're gonna go ahead, micro Uzi, and with tools, M11. Do that. We will take the M79 and put the rate of fire there. And then we will save this extra tool that we have. So I feel like I'm missing something. I really feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is, but it's scaring me. Crap, this guy. So he's annoying because he casts, he goes ahead and casts slow on you. Fake mash. Fake. Because I want it to be. Gonna go ahead, put the fuses back, repair the wire, turn the lights back on, and we are good to go. Alright, so we got a dialogue here where we see two girls. Instead of one, two this time. I'm gonna go ahead, sort, and use a couple med ones because we need it, and then offense one, we'll do that. So. Alright, not bad of a fight, I guess. I don't care about getting hit as long as I don't get slowed. That's my goal. That old lady's like, I'm out. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save this nurse. Son of a gun. Alright, at this point it don't even matter. Alright, so now, oh, looky. We just found out this hospital that we're in was the hospital that she was having flashbacks about. But why? Dun, dun, dun. What a twist. Alright, so we just found out that there is a sperm bank for some reason. And crap, we get caught in this again. So one thing I should mention, so there are encounters that are 100%. No matter where you go or what you do, you're always going to run into encounters at that particular point. But there are other times where you won't. And this is one of those times where technically you shouldn't have got it, but I believe it goes down to where it's either if you run it to it again, it's like a 75% chance, then a 50, and then it, you know, 25, so on and so forth. So sometimes you can go through these rooms without even getting any encounters, which is okay, but at the same time, it's not as bad because eventually your main goal is that you want to get to the final E phase on level 33. And in order for you to do that, you know, you gotta fight. So sometimes these extra fights are not that bad. Hey Edwards, how you doing? So just so you know, I know I have this on my stream as well, but I am doing a marathon run for the ARPG marathon, and definitely go ahead and check that out on the NASA Marathon channel. If you want to stay on the channel, feel free to do so, but I may not talk as much to the chat on my channel. So the boss is pretty easy on this fight, or on this part. I think you just have to learn how to ouch. Once you figure out the strat. Alright, that's good. And hopefully I can show you. It's all about attacking fast. Sweep the leg. Or legs in this part. Oh, phase 2. Yeah, phase 2 can get pretty crazy. But again, if you have haste, haste is your best friend. Well, that's also because you got to this point without using any BP. We're going to energy shot this fool so that we don't end up getting hit with the slow. Alright, cool. Should be good. Reload. Yeah, hey, haste for sure is your friend. There are times though you would get to the boss fight without haste. So that's why it's also a good thing that, you know, you run into battles. Use a 2. Alright, so from here on out we don't want to use. I'm not gonna use any PE. Alright, so we got one more boss fight. One more boss fight before we, or one more fight before we get to the boss. That's what I tried to say. Sorry, words. Come on. Alright, so that kind of sucks because we're running on no, I don't want many of those, so and it kind of sucks because I ended up missing a medicine too. Alright, so we want to go ahead, DP that. Do we have haste? Yes, we do. Reload. And now we should be good. Cutscene time. Alright. See how we do with this boss. Will it troll me or will it be easy? I feel this game definitely aged well, I think, to my opinion. Alright, we don't want this thing to move where it's moving at right now. Oh my word. And we died. Wow. Oh no. How did I get stuck? Oh my word. This is not good. Alright. I don't know how that spider hit hard. I really don't. But now we have no revives. And I'm a little scared. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm a little shook at this point. Alright, now the jet that she took out is about to crash. So we just easily... The plane killed you? Yeah, I know. That kills... That plane kills a lot of people if you're not used to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, not bad, I guess. Alright, so now we go back to the RPD. We got one little area of dialogue left, and then we are on our way to day 5. We're at the part of the run where it's getting dicey because we have no more revives. That's all right, Edwards. Like, I just wanted to let you know that because I have a couple of people that are watching on the stream as well that it's on the NASA Marathon channel. You're better off going there to watch it. And I did post the link on there finally, so I was able to have some time to do it. Definitely show every runner some love. Appreciate you guys having me to be able to run. Whether I get to finish this or not, we're going to find out, so. Because unfortunately, we still have Centipede left. Ugh. I even had a brain fart. Alright, so this is where we go ahead and get our quick draw ability. There we go here. And then we go PPK, micro Uzi, bam. Alright, so that's first. Oh, the human. Oh, why'd you do that? Alright, we definitely want to go ahead and. Alright, 29. So we just need two more levels for AT, and then we can start putting the rest into our attack, so we get hit stronger. $71 a pop? Oh my word. Yeah, we don't want no rips. No rips. We want no rips. Or no human centipede or nothing. Oh no. Alright. We're getting a little testy here. Alright, I got trolled by these bats yesterday. They actually took me out. Like I said, this has been a bad week of trying to run this game. So hopefully, let's... Alright, let me... You don't want to get hit with dark, but that's all right. That actually worked out a lot better than what it could have. Whew. Come on, just two cycle. No, I'm just trying to speed run it. We're trying to safely get through. We're trying to safely get through a run. No PBs here. Oh. I really don't even know why. Oh, are we gonna go for the... Alright, good. So 3 out of 4. The best thing, you want the 2 out of 4, but again, like I said, if we can get to level 33 by the end of the museum, we're good. Also, if we could get that revive, that 3rd revive in the museum, I'll be happier as well. Oh. I should have just used Cure D. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. Get this. Get the ammo here. So now we're gonna go ahead and turn the pump on in sewers. And we're good. Why is she getting hit hard? Alright, I'm gonna take this time. Sort out. Oh boy. And that's not beds. Alright. I'm gonna stay quiet a little bit because this fight. Hold on, what? Am I going crazy? Well, this is oh my word. Let's just say my heart just stopped. Like this is getting pretty rough. All right, so answer just 2. At this point, I want to try to heal as much as I can. Now, museum. I still don't trust myself, so I'm gonna use that last meds, because I would rather be... Oh. I gotta be honest with you guys and gals. This week has been so crazy with this game. I'm not I'm not confident. It's not a good time to reload. All right, so these little dinosaur thingies, I don't even know what they are, to be honest. They're just like the birds in the zoo. They give junk. So whenever you go ahead and end it, you want to be careful not to take it, because again, then that takes up all your space and you don't want to do that. So oof. It's a little risky. All right, so now to the third floor. Let's see what we got here. One or two? We got one. All right, so I'm not gonna use haste. I should have sacrificed that, but whatever. So you don't want to get hit by that, period. That causes dark. Alright, so we're getting our meds back, slowly but surely. And we're getting ammo back too, which is good. I'm feeling a little bit comfortable. Never got to finish the game. Well, hopefully we can finish it. Finish it for sure. Ranth, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing all right. Definitely go ahead and join the NASA Marathon channel right now, Ren. That's where I'm having the marathon run at. It's better to do it that way. Let's see what we... Alright, that's not bad, I guess. This is 8 bullets. Alright, cool. Oh, great. Reload. I'm telling you, this this game is giving me a heart attack right now. We're gonna pick this tool up here. So we want to go ahead and get that tool, and I believe there's a second one that we ended up getting, and that's gonna be for the weapons that we get. We're gonna get an awesome weapon from the T-Rex. Well, we have to kill the T-Rex first. If we do, we're gonna go ahead and use... Oof. Alright, that's good. should have enough ammo to do this. All right, that worked out. that worked out. Alright, so we're going to want to pick that weapon up. And we're going to need 3 more slots. We'll deactivate that. Fourth floor. And junk. We're gonna want to go ahead and sort again and get rid of that way we don't end up accidentally overriding any weapons when we go to this next cutscene that we're gonna go to, and it's gonna give us 2 key items. I think I love that line. I was like, so that's how she makes all these dinosaurs alive, and out of all the things. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, 33 is our lucky number, and I think we should be good. All right, cool. Whew. Cutscene time. So when you know it's tense, my watch is telling me to breathe. So right here, this part, you find out that Clamp was behind the whole thing all along. He ended up getting together with Melissa and I believe assigned her, what was it, a nanoimmune? Something to weaken her immune system, which allowed Eve to take over. And I believe he ended up creating a sperm that did not have the male gene so that the ultimate being can be born. So he was working with Eve all along. And then he was trying to take Aya out and Daniel came along and bam! Pow, right in the kisser. Yes. Immunosuppressors. Thank you, Holy. Leave it to me. I'll be like, yeah, he gave her the things with the stuff to make the stuff weak. All right. She's about to go Johnny Storm here. Flame on and womp womp. Mitochondria, the nucleus, glove tube. What could it mean? I love how he says humans are pathetic. Yeah, look, he's down on the ground dead. Burning. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this extra fight just because it has our revive. And we want that revive before we go with the two fights that are coming up. Set him up for the sequel. Let me get hit with a lot of battles. Oh my goodness. That moment when you can't reload or you can't move because of a reload. Thank goodness for that auto heal, man. Alright, what are we looking at? Yeah, I know, man. I know. So we're gonna do these extra battles. Have no idea. All right, and there's our revive. So man, I'm alive. Oops. Alright. So this fight can be a bit interesting. And we don't have haste. Or we have haste, we just didn't have a quick shot. Yeah, this boy is something else. Look at that. 200. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we're safe now that that front piece is out. It's kind of like two bosses back to back, you know. Alright, so the good thing is here, this heals us. We're good with ammo. I believe we're good with items, like as in meds. We just gotta try not to get hit. And this T-Rex boss can be a bit interesting. Could be pretty unique. Alright, here we go. Risk it. That's actually a good Rex fight. Alright, so here we're gonna go take the micro Uzi and go to the 8000. We're gonna go back here, we're gonna go back to the 8000 and put blast on it. And now we equipped. We put more. Oof, oof. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My heart dropped because I thought I I thought I got rid of the weapon. Oh, don't do that to me. All right, I'm breathing. When I could find a way to modify the club, it'll be club run. This is a very sloppy run on my part, but it should still be under estimate, so. And I do hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm not talking too much or not making sense, but once again, I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Definitely stay and give the NASA Marathon channel a follow. And definitely support the runs that are coming up after this one as well. This gun is just phenomenal. When you add blast to it as well, oh. Beginning equipment only run. Nope. Negative. Yeah, Holly, you should play it for sure. It's a really good game. '98 had a really good time to release games, I believe. Andrella, what's going on? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Yes, Razor definitely is. All right, we're gonna have a little bit of dialogue and then another cutscene. This will be bathroom break time because this is one of the longest cutscenes they got here, but I only did Chrysler Building once. I was traumatized by the cockroach. Yikes. Like I said, I have never did it yet, so I need to for sure. I need to get that going. Sorry. Toss! TOS! I think we're good. There's no pepperoni pizzas on there, so we're good. Don't let the mods know. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I never even knew about the burst or anything until I started speedrunning this game. Playing this casually? Nope. I got wrecked when I first did it. I beat the game, but it was, I was on the struggle bus, and I was driving it, so. Parasites, though. Is it safe for work? Yes. Had to start over because I overwritten the file. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. We got the things that make you go, So this is Parasite Eve, right? So the parasites in this game, are they the same parasites that creates Las Plagas and the parasites in Resident Evil 4? Things to ponder over. Mitochondria. And just so y'all know as well, the I would say the true final boss in this game, if you run this, is your bladder. So yes, the game is on PS1. I'm actually playing it on a PS TV. So PS TV and PSPs are like the fastest consoles to go ahead and play this game on to get good runs, or better runs, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how close they are with the other consoles, but it's definitely PS1. I don't know about that, but they certainly teach some opera for that Code Veronica game where they totally stole ideas from this game. I have a run of similar length. Gotcha. Yeah, they were. They did really good jobs on cutscenes. Open up shop with tea, juice, and snacks. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's. I haven't drank as much water. I normally drink a lot of Diet Snapple, so I'll have either a couple of glass bottles that I have, or I would have my good old big 64 ounce. And I made specifically sure, or I specifically made sure that I would not drink so much like I would on normal stream, so that I don't have to go run to the bathroom. So. Can't do PE. You know what? To be perfectly honest, right now I have no snacks. My stomach is rumbling, but I may just try to go right to sleep after this since it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so. Even though now I mentioned snack, or you mentioned snack, and there's a thing of Oreos that are calling my name upstairs. My fatty cells are tingling. Yeah, so right now we're probably looking at a 250. 252. Like it is a pretty sloppy run on my part again. But we still have two major bosses that we, you know, are obstacles that we have to get over. 2 and 4 forms of peace. Oh, double stuffed is legit. You know, I gotta tell you, I have to tell you for sure, I didn't think the yellow Oreos, not yellow, what am I, or maybe it is yellow. Just the original ones, like, they taste so good. Vanilla Oreos or something like that. I can't remember which ones. But they're really good. There's some lemon ones too that are good. See, I need to stop talking about Oreos, man. Alright. Yeah, definitely try them. Look them out. They had some red velvet ones too, but I'm not a big fan of the red velvet ones. Mint chocolate. Ooh. Yeah, I think I had some mint chocolate ones. They're really good too. You can't go wrong with, well, okay. I lied. You can go wrong with Oreos. You know the Troll movie? They had some special Oreos that were like the vanilla Oreos, but they had the cream was purple inside with, or not purple, pink with glitter, and oh, it was pretty bad. My favorite are limited edition white fudge. Ooh, that sounds good. All right. So there's a lot of dialogue here again. Obviously, Eve and Aya go. Well, I don't even think Aya goes back and forth, but oh yeah, Eve and Aya go back and forth. You fight Eve the first time, and then if we get past the first time, then she goes, you haven't seen my true power, and then you fight her in her second form, so. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use haste. You don't want to get grabbed by that, obviously. There's a couple that are just not good. Alright, thank you for that auto heal. Alright, one more hit, I think. Alright, we're good. You ever come to Maryland? Oh. Fritz, I may have to take you up on that offer, man, if I'm ever over there for an event or something. You haven't seen my final form. Alright, so we don't want to get hit with... Alright, that's good. Oh, I screwed up. Yes, I screwed up. Crap. I too early. Oh, we'll do, man. We'll do. I need to go to a GDQ. I've never been to one yet. And then my, I better hope I get lucky here. She's gonna use her, like, special move. Yep, lucky. Whew, lucky. Yeah, that was, interesting. But yeah, I haven't been in a GDQ yet, and hopefully if everything goes well and everything clears up with the pandemic and stuff like that, then I'll be attending my first RPG limit break. So pretty excited, but if not, we'll see, and I'll get there someday. We'll see how it goes. 15 minutes away, man. Yeah, that stinks. They go by pretty quick from what I hear, so. I got lucky too, cause I did deliberate a little bit too early. It's a struggle bus. You want to see struggle bus? It's coming right now. That creepy smile, man, when Eve dies, though. That's interesting. Yep, no, I agree. Because this is marathon and I want to go marathon safe. Alright. I got the A-OK, we're good. So we're gonna unpause it. 3, 2, 1.
Nash, did you transition over? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Not moving though.
Bonk the fucking ass.
Oh no. Oh,
we're in.
It looks like we're good now, I think.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Alright, big pogger.
Sorry about that.
Nope, we're good.
Minor technical difficulty for what happened. Kind of.
I'll just keep going.
Yeah, just keep trucking it.
I saw, yeah, there was a Twitch error, and then after that, that's when everything just kind of. Oh, he's still alive. Not good. So when they split up, you want to go ahead and try to time it to get that liberate off, but it didn't go off well, so it's all good. We still have our revive, and we still have a lot of cure, so we just gotta bank. On us not getting wombo comboed here. Here. Alright, we're good. Oh, I think we are. Alright, sweet. Third form down. Last form, we're good. So we're getting. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and switch guns. Which you would think, why, right? But this shoots 7 times. Crap. So Daniel decides that it's a good time to go skydiving. gives us the hopefully auto heal, or you know, we revive, but all right, good. That's good. Right. And that's it. We have our escape sequence, and then we go. So I haven't screwed up on this yet, but I'm hoping I don't. This escape sequence, even though it's easy, you gotta keep trucking forward. You can't go back. You go back into a room, it's automatic game over. So you gotta be careful. Because sometimes you go ahead and hold a direction between screen transitions. Because when the screen's black, sometimes that allows you just to go faster during those transitions. It's like a frame or so that you're still there.
How many do you think die?
I've seen a handful, and they're glorious.
I mean, I got tripped up by the very first one.
I'm hoping that it doesn't happen to me, but we'll see. Alright, we're good. This music gets tense. So I can't complain, even though screwing up, you know, dying twice already and just having sloppy fights. We're still under estimate, so that's pretty decent. Yeah, the phone doesn't work, so if you try to save there, you're dead. And it's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. We got 3 transitions, and then should be time, so I'll let you know when we're on the final screen. And as soon as it fades to black on the screen, should be time. And time. So we did it. We did it. So, again, I'll just take this time. Thank you guys for having me, allowing to run this beautiful game. It's awesome. If you guys are interested, you can hit me up. Join the Discord channel. We have plenty of people who run and former runners that will help you guys. But yeah, definitely go ahead, give this game a shot if you guys are interested. It's awesome. And yeah, thanks for having me.